All right.
Happy June 30th.
Yay!
Happy New Year's Eve.
Oh my God.
Right. We should have horns and champagne.
Yeah, some champagne.
Yes.
Hang on.
It is New Year's Eve.
Yes.
I never
I've been
think
saying
about
that all
that.
day.
I think about it the 1st of July being New Year's Day, but I never think about the 30th being New Year's Eve.
Yeah, because usually we're not partying. Working.
Yeah, we're going crazy.
Y'all say hey to Earl.
Hey,
Oh, hey, Earl.
Hey, Earl.
Hey, Earl. Oh, he gives kisses.
He's giving you kisses.
Mulligan
Nora,
is right next to me, you guys, because not only did Tanner have 4 teeth pulled last week, Molly had 3 teeth pulled today. My
Oh.
dog. You know, so, and then I went to the dentist and I need a filling. So what is it with the fillings and the teeth?
What do
I
you
don't
do
know.
with your people?
Poor little baby.
Oh, poor thing.
So anyway, he's close because it's thundering outside. And so anyway, well, this is kind of fun. Teresa, why don't you kick us off tonight since I'm totally discombobulated.
Well, I would love to kick you off. Yes, it is New Year's Eve. Oh, my goodness. I mean, what a year, huh? What a year. And that's kind of, I think, what we want to do, and maybe just, all take some time to reflect on this past year, which has probably been one of the craziest years in all of our Mary Kay history. And Susan, your letter said it so well. I mean, just all of the emotions that we've been through, and no career conference, no seminar. I mean, what? I mean, in your wildest dreams at the beginning of this year ago, would you have ever thought that we'd be in a pandemic and the country would be in complete chaos and anarchy and all of the stuff that's going on? That's just scary and sad. And so we just thank God for a happy place. I mean, thank God that we can come together and we have an awesome support system and a group of women who work to lift each other up and pat each other on the back. And I think we just all need to do that right now, just for making it this. We're here. We're on Zoom. We're hanging out together, and we are so lucky and blessed to have this company with the integrity and all of that it kind of grounds us. I think when emotions can get haywire, I believe this business and this company can pull us and ground us and support us. So we wanted to kind of at first just talk about the past year in each of our own individual businesses and then in our units collectively, because we are a team. And I want to first of all appreciate the team members that have called and texted, where are we, what are we doing, and you guys know who you are and how much I love that extra support and knowing that this is an important day, not just for individual goals but for unit goals. But first of all, just think back, and I'm going to open it up. So if you've got something you want to comment, then unmute yourself. But what are some of the achievements, personally and professionally, that you are proud of over this past 12 months? And it can be anything. It can be you bought a new home, you bought a new wardrobe, you cleaned out a closet. What are some of the achievements that you are most proud of these past 12 months? Anybody have something that they want to say? Okay, Nora.
I am still kind of speechless that I'm even as far as I am, given the year that I've had. Because you figured July it started out, I had surgery and couldn't work. August I was recovering the whole time. September I moved my mom. October her furniture arrived. November, I really didn't work in my normal work until January. From July to December truly was just reorder business. So I'm so grateful for my business, all the work that I did. Like Susan constantly reminds me, and I love it, like the work that I've done over the years has just come back and paid me over and over and over. So for 6 months I stepped away from Mary Kay, and yet I still earned a ring. Like I'm in awe of, like, I don't know how that happened, but then I do know how it happened. It's because I worked before. So I'm just
Make hay while the
incredibly
sun-
grateful. I'm sorry?
Yeah. Make hay while the sun shines. You know,
Yeah.
that's just an old saying, but it's so true. You did the work. And when you do the work and consistently do the work, when you have to step back or focus on something else, the work that you did, you know, you primed the pump, and then the water continues to run. You know, and I think that that's a good way. So congratulations, Nora. I mean, I think it's amazing. And yes, that is a huge achievement, to really not be focused on your business for the first 6 months. And then this last 6 months, well, you know, focusing on your business and everything else that's going on in the world. So you and you're still working. You could have quit in April and just stepped back and gone, okay, I did it. Yay, yay, yay. But you're still working. I mean, it's June 30th. You're still working on yet another goal. So that shows the kind of integrity and the kind of passion that you have for this business.
I want to affirm Nora for that as well. Teresa and I were talking about you today, Nora. So your ears were probably burning because, you know, we, like you all check in with us. Teresa and I check in with each other. How you doing? And then I said, Nora's still selling. And you know, Teresa's right. You could have just stopped because you finished the court, in April or May? And could have just stopped. But you're such a team player, and there's not an eagle on this call that would disagree with me, right, girls? It's like Nora is all about helping other people and helping them achieve their goals and being able to have a happy dance at midnight. And so it's just so touching. We're so blessed. I'm so blessed to have you as my friend. Certainly as a business associate, everybody needs a Nora in their corner cheering for them, because you could have stopped and you're still selling. So I just want to thank you, because that's just massive. So I'm sitting there going, well, I can't not finish the Court of Sales. Nora finished it 2 months ago and she's still selling. So I'm like, okay, I'll order some Voluferm and knock this puppy out and be done. So you inspire me, and all that you've had going on too. So I think you're amazing. And I want to say too, one of the achievements, Teresa and I achieved the cruise last seminar year, but we went on it in October. And Teresa, would you have had any idea that was the last time we were going to go anywhere for a while? I mean,
thank God we did that. You know,
thank God we did it. You know, kidding.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was still one of my highlights in my 31 years in the business, to be with my husband and my bestie and her hubby and be able to share that experience together. Thank you, Mary Kay. And yeah, I mean, I'm so glad I worked for it. And again, it's just like what Nora was saying, really the effort that we put forth the first 6 months of last year, and, you know, really the momentum has still carried through into this year, building teams and building a client base and having puppies underneath your legs. Okay. Anyway, but I'm thankful that Mary Kay dangles those carrots for us, because those are the things. And Mary Kay was so smart. She knows that sometimes we won't just work for money, right? But we'll work for something that, is something tangible that we can show off and also impacts other people. And that is what this business is fabulous for. So yeah. I was
thinking today about that cruise and about what Mary Kay has been for all of us this year. It's really been an anchor. So I thought it was kind of appropriate. It is a pink anchor. As you said, it grounds us. When all else is chaotic, we can come into our pink bubble and we can feel good about something, right? We can do. We just kick it into our default mode. Book, coach, sell, recruit. Book, coach, sell, recruit. That's what we know and that's what we can do. And I'm so glad that through all this craziness that we have had this. People that have not had something to fall back on or something to you know, in this little world that they can go and know that we've got this sisterhood and these friendships and this love and respect for each other, that no matter what noise is going on in the rest of the world, we have this really unique sorority kind of sisterhood that, you know, I feel sorry for people that don't have anything like this in their lives. And it made me realize, golly, I just have to recruit more people this year, because this is something that I don't think we can keep to ourselves. And it's made me really cognizant of it over these past 6 months. And who knows, you know, Romans 8:28 says that God will use all things for good for those who love God and are called according to his purpose. And when you stop and you think, gosh, what good could have come out of all of this yuck? But there has been good if you just look for it. And so I think the good is maybe appreciating what we have and realizing that there's a whole lot more women who need what we have. So my encouragement to all of you is this year, each one reach one at least. You know, we could double our team and therefore double our influence in the world, our positive pink influence in the world. There needs to be more happy dances, you know. And so that's, like I said, with the little love note I wrote to you guys, that I've been saying that to Teresa all month. Like, I don't know what it is. I've got kind of this heavy heart and I can't seem to shut out the noise of the world and this chaos. And just as the curve was flattening and the economy was opening, then all heck has broken loose. And the country that I've known and loved, I don't even recognize. So how did we get here? And it felt a little funny to say, well, come on, you guys, let's go for a really big goal. But then I realized that's exactly what we need to do, because that's the default mode and that's where we're happiest. So that's what I love. Pink anchor.
Absolutely. Bretta, you had a hand up. You're mute.
Oh, you're muted. Hold on. I'll unmute you, Bretta. There you go. She's unmuted.
Our sign language works.
She is.
She's still muted.
She's still muted.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
I was going to do it through interpretive dance. I think for me, probably, and it's been kind of a lifesaver for me. And Teresa, you know, about it's been back years when they were trying to diagnose, you know, what was going on with me, and then finally last year through all the surgeries and finally putting the stimulator in for the gastroparesis, then taking it back out again to get the diagnosis and finding out it was MS. You know, I was working my business. That was my focus. And finding out that I could work from my bed on the days that I couldn't walk. And just, you know, finding out that, you know, because, you know, when I was a director and then you guys teaching us when we were consultants that you can work this business anyway. And that was 100% proof that you can. And I worked it every kind of way. I worked it, you know, from the couch. I worked it from the bed. I worked it from the hospital. I worked it, you know, every way that I could. And so now I can actually tell people, you know, when they ask me those questions, I can say 100%, you know, you can work this business anyway, anywhere, anyhow. And for me, it's done nothing but grow my business. And so when all this quarantine came about, it didn't change my business anyway, you know, but I know for me, it's shown me that this business, like I said, there's no way you can fail at this business. There's no excuse. And like I said, my customers, I mean, just the joy in working with my customers. And I love this business more than ever. And I have probably more, I've told you this, Teresa, I have more passion for my business than when I signed in 1995. I love this business. I get up in the morning and I'm so much more excited to work my business than back then, because I know so much more, that I'm just more into my business than I was back then, and what I can do, what extra I can do, you know, for my customers. And my customers, I mean, they are absolutely, I know everybody loves their customers, but I mean, my customers call me, I mean, just constantly. And I mean, they're so supportive of me, of my business, but this is what has gotten me through what I've had to deal with. And I know a lot of even my doctors and my specialists, they're like, how can you have such a good attitude? And I'm like, well, what's the alternative? You know, but my business has kept me probably from sitting down and just crying sometimes because I love it. I love it. It keeps me happy. And I mean, it's just an incredible thing to have. But where most people would probably, play the victim or get all downhearted or get all sad, it's kept me going. I love it. And I love the people in Mary Kay. Like I said, you can't beat the positivity and and I mean, it's just the network that you have of positive people. But like I said, it's kept me, it's kept me upbeat. It's kept me going through all this other crap.
Good way to put it.
That's really, really beautiful, Bretta. And it's just goes to show we all have stuff.
Mhm.
Everybody's got stuff.
Mhm.
And I think that, we learn from each other. I learned from you and your attitude that no matter what's going on, you're still positive. Nora, I learned from you. Kim, I know you have health challenges. We all have stuff going on, but isn't it wonderful what Mary Kay can do for all of us and be that pink anchor and be that, we joke about the pink bubble, but it is so true.
Oh yeah.
People outside of our culture, they don't really get it. But really
and I
grateful
think
for that.
it comes back to, it's not about us.
Mhm.
It's about other people. And that's what we learned from the beginning. So when I get up and I feel yucky or there's something going on in my life, and God knows in 31 years, there's been a lot of tragedies and illnesses and weird things that have happened, but I still have to go to work because there are people counting on me. And I love that as a leader in Mary Kay. I love the fact that I've got people counting on me in our unit, but also our clients as consultants. Our clients are counting on us to give them the kind of service that they expect and to lift them up. And so when we're out there working for other people and lifting up other people, it lifts us too. Just lay back and take 2 weeks off and just hang out and everything because people are counting on us. And I love that about Mary Kay and always have, because it's held my feet. Denise? And you're mute, so you need to unmute yourself. Or here, I'll do it. Okay.
I just did it. I think I did. Unmute. Nope, I didn't.
Denise, you need to unmute yourself. There we go.
I stopped trying to unmute myself when y'all said y'all do it.
Well,
Sorry, my bad. I'm taking no responsibility for any technical issues anymore. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So this past year, unbeknownst to me, or during this Mary Kay year, I was able to buy a home that I got to build from the ground up. Thanks, Bretta. Guys, I have seen God work in my life more this year than I've ever seen. I don't know what happened or how it happened. I know that it was all supernatural. Just an incredible opportunity after a bad divorce and huge IRS bills that I was left with, and I just can't explain it. And I was able to pay for a good bit of the down payment for my home with my business. And that is so important that it can happen. So I'm just grateful to God, give him all the glory for everything this year that has come to pass in my life. And some of it's been bad, but frankly, I don't remember what it was. It's just, I just don't. It's
Don't need to remember the bad stuff.
That's right.
That's great. Good.
Okay,
That's wonderful.
then anybody else have something that they want to crow about as far as an achievement over the past year? Okay, then I want.
Betty, were you waving?
Was she waving? Betty's definitely got a crow about. She's got an achievement you need to crow about. There she goes. She's figuring all this stuff out, and that is, everybody needs to give her a round of applause. She's on every Zoom meeting, and I want to crow for you, Betty, because you are the most loyal consultant over the years. because you are on our A team, but you never miss a meeting. You never miss a Zoom meeting. You always show up. And that is why you're still loving your Mary Kay business after all these years. And so I'm proud of you. And you're still learning some new tricks. So I'm going to let you talk about that.
Well, I know all of you all have dogs, and so I'm an old dog learning new tricks. And I do not know how to do all of this technology stuff. And thank God for Jenny Hinkle for helping me, make me cry, be the sister I need. And she's teaching me so much. It's starting to pay off already in my sales and everything. So I just hope I keep learning and learning more and more, because it's lots of fun. It's taking up a lot of my time, but hopefully when I get it all down pat, it won't take me forever to do stuff. So this technology is evidently going to be the thing of the future.
It is. It certainly is. And we're all learning new tricks. You know, I mean, no matter how deep we are going, I mean, we are learning some new tricks, but these things are here to stay, I believe. It's just, it's another tool for us that we're able to get out of the toolkit and actually learn how to utilize. You know, I don't think anything, and I've always said this, nothing ever takes away from the written word or from personal conversation or one-on-one or lunches or dinners. But this, in addition to when we can't have those, we don't have to just stop. We can still connect. And connectivity, connection, communication, consistency, all of those things are just a huge part of our business. And this allows us to do that. And I'm thankful for Mary Kay for stepping up right off the bat and giving us tools and tips and things, you know, and a lot of the nationals, and, you know, I mean, my gosh, they were just on it from the very get-go, and, you know, really embraced it and brought that to us and taught us. But Betty, congratulations. I'm proud of you. You are doing great things. And Jenny, yes, it is so great that we lean on and can support one another. Well, here's a last thought that I want to leave you with, and one to just kind of maybe mull over in your brain for the next 24, 48 hours. But what are the things over the past 12 months that you're most grateful for in your business and in your home and in your family and in your friendship? And then what lessons? Because I really think, you know, because here's the thing, a lot of times we'll reflect over the past year and look at all the failures, right? We'll look at all the things that we did wrong and we could have done better and the mistakes that we made. But instead of doing that, thinking about the achievements that we've had, which we just did, the things that we're grateful for, and then the lessons that we've learned. So, and I think we've all learned, we've learned a lot of lessons, and we're still learning lessons. But the beauty of it is that Mary Kay is still in business. We're still manufacturing. We're still getting product. Our businesses didn't have to take a hit like a lot of people did. We still have very viable businesses, even more so in some ways, because we offer personal self-care and pampering, and people need that more than ever right now. So anybody have any last thoughts? And then I'll turn it over to Susan to wrap us up.
Oh, I better be thinking of something to wrap us up with.
Yeah, wrap us up, Susan.
Anybody else?
It's all up to you.
No, I wasn't ready. You just said it all. Okay, bye everybody. No, I want to just quickly, I want to affirm and congratulate you and your unit, because I know you're having a really great month, great finish to June, which is just going to propel you into a fabulous July and a really great seminar year next year. I just know that. So congratulations, First Class Women. Let's hear for them. And then I want to congratulate my unit. It's a little premature yet, but we're only about $800 away from hitting our $350,000 Circle of Achievement, our 22nd time in the Circle of Achievement. And I'm very, very proud. To me, it's like, okay, I mean, we could have stopped. 300,000 is a circle, but we decided to push through, and it's always fun to go for something big. You know, I know y'all have been there. Like, well, do I just sit? Do I hold on and put this in and give myself a big start? Any year that I've done that, where I held back and said, oh, well, I'll just put it in for July, it was a mistake. Because the just momentum, it wasn't fun. It wasn't a fun, exciting ending. And so having something really big to push for really is, I think, something that we all needed. And I'm really grateful. So congratulations, Eagles and First Class Women. There's nobody I'd rather do life with than all of you girls. And I do want to say that when the smoke all clears, you know, and it literal smoke, because cities are burning, okay, I get it. But when the smoke clears, we're all still standing, and we're all still arm in arm. We are angels with all one wing, and the only way we can fly is by holding on to each other. And nobody I'd rather be holding on to than all of you. So here's to a great finish and an amazing start to what I believe is going to be an incredible seminar year 2021. So I love you all. Keep
Love
on
you guys.
selling. Can't wait
Thanks
to see where we
for all
land.
You're the best. Mwah!
Yes, you are. Bye.
Bye.